I just had to show you these sweet peas. These are what I've picked this week, and I've got them home, and they smell absolutely wonderful. With sweet peas, it's really important to cut them. The more you cut, the more flowers you get. You end up with a succession of blooms, and the smell is absolutely wonderful from these. I grew these from seed back in February, middle of February, so it's about 4 months that they've been growing. They started off really slow, but suddenly the last couple of weeks they've just flown away. They do need a lot of light and warmth. We've not had a lot of that until recently, but it's been well worth doing. I planted 2 varieties. One was called Scent Infusion and the other was Odoratus, and they're both known for their perfume. I would add that you don't ever eat sweet peas. These are purely for decorational cut flowers to take them home. They're not for eating. When growing sweet peas, you do need a structure for them to grow up. As the new shoots grow, you need to tie them in regularly. If you don't tie them in, you do still get the flowers, but the stems actually grow crooked, so it can be quite difficult to put them in a vase if that's what you're intending to do. You get such a fabulous array of colours with sweet peas. You get a really light pink, you get like a pastel colours, you also get very deep maroons and purples. There's also a pure white. And if you look at this one here, it's got like 2 colours on the one flower, like a 2-tone effect. Another thing to note is that the plants send out tiny little tendrils so they can hang on to the frame, but obviously if you plant too many plants together, which is what I've done here, there are too many plants, or I should have thinned them out really, but the little tendrils tend to tie around the plants and stop them from growing, so they're basically suffocating the other plants. So you do need to pull these out if you've got too many of them. The other thing that's really worked well for me are strawberries. I've had strawberries virtually every day for the past 2 weeks. I've been picking them when they're really ripe. They're really tasty strawberries and hardly any slug damage, so I'm really happy with these. I love doing this. It's search the strawberry time. This one's a little bit small, but you can still eat them. Now this one, I mean, it'd be fine to eat, but you're best really to get the ones that are really deep red. They're the ones that are sweetest. And I'll just put this one back. Now these are the raspberries that I planted last year when I first got the plot. They were bare rooted raspberries and they are autumn fruiting. But as you can see, I'm getting fruit on them already and it's only mid-June. But I'm not complaining. The fact that I'm getting fruit is great, really. Now here we've got the beetroot. I mean, again, these were really slow and I didn't think they were going to grow, but they've actually come on quite well. I've picked some, I haven't cooked them yet, but I have used the leaves and I've chopped them up and put them in stir fries. Apparently they're really nutritious. I planted these out in clumps, so basically as they grow you just pick out one beetroot and then you can leave the other 2 or 3 that are in the ground just to get bigger. Now you can't get fresher than that. No insecticides, just pure nutrition. Something that has been a bit of a problem for me are these mounds of earth that appear. It seems that something's digging up from underneath the ground. I don't know if it's a mole or could it be like ants that are doing it. Any advice would be appreciated. Now these are the runner beans. These again, they were a bit slow to start, but now they seem to have taken off. I've got 2 varieties and I've got them really for the colours of the flowers. I've got a lovely red flowered variety, and also there's a new one that's just coming through now. It's a white one. The white variety is called Moonlight. This is a squash plant. I've got a couple of these in the allotment. It's not something I've ever grown before, but these little yellow plants, I assume that these are the squash fruit. So I don't know if you're supposed to maybe take some of them out or leave them. I don't know. I'm just going to leave them alone anyway. So this is the onion bed. It's not been that successful. A lot of the onions have bolted, which means they get little flowers on, so basically you have to sort of dig them up and eat them then and there. A lot of them have gone, like, the leaves have gone curly, so I'm not sure what's wrong with them. Maybe they needed more sunshine. It is fabulous now that the sun's out, but obviously you need to water everything, and on an allotment you don't get a hose pipe, you just get a tank and you have to do it by hand with your watering cans. Well, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll be making more videos in the future where I can grow more produce and harvest more fruit and veg. Take care. Bye.